Hello, everyone. I think we are live. Hello and welcome to the Ask the EO Vet Q&A. It is Sunday at 7 p.m. We're back on schedule. Last week we had the 7-day Happy Healthy Horse Challenge, so we had to do it a little bit later last week, but super excited to be here with you today to answer a few of your questions and give you guys a little bit of some announcements that are coming up, as well as um, welcoming you to June. So, June is my favorite month, just so you guys know. It is my birthday on Friday. It's a big one. It is one of the fives. So so we're gonna do some fun things this week. I really enjoy giving things away for my birthday. I know I should be getting stuff on my birthday, but it brings me joy. So stay tuned this week for some special things that we're going to be announcing and giving away and all sorts of good stuff. So to get us started, we do have a few questions, and we do have a couple of announcements at the very end. So stay tuned. It'll be good. Okay, but there was a couple of questions last week on the post that I didn't get to, so I wanted to make sure I got to those. The first one is from Kathy. What oils are not good for dogs, please? And the answer is tea tree, birch, and wintergreen. Birch and wintergreen can cause some GI upset, and tea tree can actually cause some muscle tremors leading to seizures in severe cases. Usually it's dose dependent, or a little worse in dogs that are sensitive, like border collies and things like that. So, but it's enough that I don't recommend it. I've seen a lot of tea tree toxicity. I don't know why there's tea tree shampoos out there. There's just so many safer things that you can do and use, like cedarwood, super safe. Lavender, super safe, and still very effective for a lot of the same things we would use tea tree for. So, don't use tea tree, don't use wintergreen, and don't use birch. But everything else is probably okay if you're not sure. And then whenever you use topically, make sure you dilute it to 1 to 3% for dogs and cats, so that you are not overdoing it for those little guys. All right, our next question is from Onika Neeks. Last live you mentioned juniper berry for kidney health. I was wondering how many drops per 10 mils of fractionated coconut oil is safe to use, and can I put it in the same bottle I've made up with frankincense and copaiba to use internally? Jazz is a 14-year-old border collie weighing 21 kilograms. So, Onika, I would say I generally recommend 6 to 10 drops in per 10 milliliter of roller bottle, and then top it off with fractionated coconut oil. If you're using it topically, that's the appropriate dilution. If you're using it internally, you don't actually have to dilute it at all. So the frankincense and copaiba that you're giving internally, I would not dilute it at all. Although if you want to use those topically, you would dilute it to the same thing, 6 to 10 drops per 10 milliliters of fractionated coconut oil. And you can definitely combine those three. I would do 6 drops of each in a 10 milliliter roller bottle, top it off with fractionated coconut oil, and you can use that topically for kidney health. Just along the spine. Okay, next question is from Cahoon's Florists and Gifts. Cow with allergies, heavy breathing, mucus dripping from the nose, how to treat. I don't know that that's necessarily allergies. It could potentially be a bacterial infection, or something more serious. So I would definitely recommend getting your vet involved, making sure that you know exactly what you're dealing with. But essential oils that are really helpful for respiratory support. You can do breathe on the chest topically. You can do lemon, lavender, peppermint internally. You can also do On Guard internally. 10 drops of each of those for a big cow like that, every, once or twice a day until it's resolved. So that's what I would do. And then Pamela says, what are the best calming oils for horses? We have a lot of really good calming oils for horses. Copaiba, Balance, Serenity, probably my top 3. You can also use the Kids Calmer blend. You can use lavender. You can use petitgrain. You can use Roman chamomile. There are so many great calming oils, patchouli. And if you need something for focus, we have a really good blend for horses called In Tune. It's our focus blend. So I actually call that my horse show oil. I put it on myself and on my horse right before I go into the ring. I don't know if it helps me very much, because sometimes I still forget stuff, but I think it helps more than if I didn't use it. I can definitely tell a difference when I use it as far as remembering my courses and things like that, as opposed to when I don't use it. So I really like that one. Okay, and then for this week, we had a couple of questions posted already as well. The first one's from Georgia, Francisco. She lost her Kevin due to collapsing trachea. Is there anything I could have used to help her? So, unfortunately, collapsing trachea, if it is fully collapsed without surgery, that is going to continue to happen, especially when the dog gets excited. So, there's probably nothing you could have done other than calming oils to keep her calm, or him calm, or her calm, or you can definitely try some like Immortel or Helichrysum on the over the trachea to try and support that cartilage a little bit. But usually, if it's that serious, definitely probably needed surgery, which might not be possible in some cases. Tammy says, what oils and how do I use them for my dog for itching? Is there a spray I can make? So, Tammy, I would recommend you go over to essentialoilvet.com/allergy PDF. And you can download my free allergy guide. It's a quick guide for allergies, which is usually what's itching. If they're really itchy due to something they just contacted, maybe they laid in an anthill or something like that, that happens in Texas sometimes, you can give them a bath. Give them a bath, put a couple of drops of lavender in the shampoo them really well. And then internally, you can also do lemon, lavender, and peppermint. All really good to help support the itching for sure. And then Penny says, what can you give your cat that seems to have an upset tummy? You can definitely do Digest Then Touch or the Kids Tamer Blend topically on the belly. Totally safe for kitties. Very, very effective for upset tummies. And then you might want to withhold food for a little bit until it resolves itself. Let's see what we have going on live here. Oh, that's so awesome, Daphne. Tell your daughter happy birthday for me. Hi, Judy in Australia. Carol says, do you recommend heartworm preventative for cats? I would say talk to your regular veterinarian about that if you are in an area that has that and your kitty cat goes outside a lot and you have lots of mosquitoes. Then it's probably a good idea. But if your cat is totally indoors and doesn't go outside ever, it's less of a risk, especially if you don't have mosquitoes in your house ever, then probably not necessary because that heartworm is spread by mosquitoes. Cindy says, sorry, it's jumping around, you guys. What do you recommend for joint pain for a 2-year-old retriever and lab? I would say definitely give frankincense and copaiba internally, 1 to 2 drops of each twice a day, and start the dog on New Joint DS. NUJOINT DS just stands for double strength for a big dog like that. You can order it. I put the link to order that in the comments. It's one of the ones I really recommend almost every single week, which is you go over to NUVET.com. Use code 27702, which is my affiliate code for that, and they'll get you hooked up. If you're in the US, you can just order it online. If you're in Canada, you do have to call it in. I don't think they have their provinces set up in their online ordering system, but you can call it in and they do ship to Canada. Corrine Bouchard, if a dog is on meds for hypothyroidism, can they take copaiba and frankincense internally? And aromatouch for massage would also be okay topically. Yes to all of those, but keep in mind that thyroid medication should be given on an empty stomach 30 minutes before anything else. Okay, so the thyroid medicine, in order to work the most effectively, you should give it 30 minutes before you feed, and then you can do the copaiba and frankincense with the meal. Okay, same thing with although topically it won't matter as much for the aromatouch. Sharon oops, says my 30-year-old Ginger did so well with some of the peppermint and turmeric on her joints for her last chewing. Thank you so much. Yay, I'm so glad. Sharon, that's so awesome. Okay. Okay, Daphne says, Let's see. Asking about oils to add for mop water that would be safe if my puppy's lick. Need a ratio of white vinegar to baking soda and oils per gallon of water. I like lavender and lemongrass. Is wondering if now a brand is safe for cleaning only. I have a senior dog who's on seizure meds, so would have to be safe for him also. I do not recommend that brand of oils. If you want to order the brand I recommend, go to essentialoilvet.com/get oils. If it's a qualifying order, you do get a couple of free oils if you order before June 5th. So I don't recommend that brand around animals at all. Sorry, it's been tested and shown to be contaminated, and I don't know what it's contaminated with, so I don't trust that, especially if you have a seizure dog. But those are great oils to use. And then as far as what to do, you could do like a half a cup to a cup of white vinegar per gallon of water. And you don't necessarily have to do baking soda. Baking soda you typically just use for, carpet stains and things like that. You can mix it with the vinegar. It kind of creates a reaction. So you can do baking soda and vinegar to clean your toilets with. That would be totally fine because it actually will bubble up a little bit. So just keep that in mind. And then as far as per gallon of water, you could do like 5 to 10 drops of each of those in your gallon of mop water, and that is totally safe. Those are great ones though for dogs, and they smell so good. I love lemongrass. It smells so yummy and clean. Absolutely love it. All right, that is all the time for questions today. So thank you so much for all the amazing questions that you guys had. And now I'm going to give you guys a quick announcement. For the first time ever, we are announcing that we are going to be running an Essential Oils for Pets Revolution virtual summit this month. So June 21st through 24th. It's 3 days. It's only 3 hours a day. It is recorded, and everybody who comes gets a 1-year access to all of the recordings and all of the bonuses. There are a ton of bonuses. It's absolutely incredible. Be sure to sign up. We already have a Facebook group open so that you guys can all talk to each other and hang out. That's kind of a bonus. You don't have to come to the Facebook group. But the live summit will actually be live. We're actually going to be teaching live. It's not pre-recorded, and so you'll be able to ask questions during it, interact with all the speakers. We have 15 of the world-renowned essential oils for animals, animal aromatherapists, and veterinarians from all over the world coming, and I'm super, super excited to be here with you and to help host it. I will be teaching several of the trainings, but we also have several other experts talking about things like acupressure and red light laser and end of life stuff and really hard conversations. And you're going to learn so much, and you're going to be able to really connect with your animals if you come to it. So definitely come check it out. Check out essentialoilvet.com/summit and be one of the first to come to this. We've never done anything like this before. It's all brand new stuff. So definitely come check it out, and I'll see you then on the 21st through the 24th. All right, guys, you have an amazing week, and I will see you next week, same time, same place. Bye.